Hello, my furniture refinishing friends. This is Shannon with Black Sheep House. Today's video is jam-packed full of DIY hacks that you are going to use over and over again. I'm actually really proud of the amount of content that I'm throwing in this video. So make sure you stick around until the end. If you like refinishing furniture or making money as a creative, then you'll want to subscribe. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm using this Rustoleum milk paint. It's a dupe for the General Finishes milk paint. It's a little bit more affordable. I think it's $20 and you can find it on Amazon. And the General Finishes is a great product as well if you can find that locally at a hardware store. But this has great adhesion and works wonderfully. It's very similar to a chalk paint. So you could also just get some dark gray or black chalk paint from Home Depot. Makes chalk paint in any color. I think Lowe's is doing it now too. And then of course there's a variety of chalk paint suppliers online. So this dresser was MDF on the top, but the bottom was actually, the dresser drawers were solid wood and really well constructed. It had these weird little lesions, whatever, something from like nail polish or something. So I thought that that would be a great opportunity for me to try out this cement look that I've been wanting to do. I'm thinking about making a big giant cement backdrop for my furniture business. And I thought what better place to try it out than on a dresser. So I was actually so happy with how this turned out, and I think that I'm going to be using this finish a lot. It is super forgiving, and if you guys have been around for a while on my channel, you know that I love a forgiving finish. And so yeah, it's really one to add to your arsenal and toolbox. You know, you're going to be using this to hide all those damages and things like that when you don't feel like repairing the whole piece and sanding and repairing and sanding again. I waited for it to dry. Looking back, I actually didn't really need the second coat, but so let me know how that turns out if you try it without doing the second coat. By the time you put all the other layers on, I don't think it would show up. So anyway, but I did a second coat. I also realized as I did this project that this would make a great large scale art piece. And I don't know if I've ever told you guys that I actually do abstract large scale art and sell that as well on the side. So I go to Hobby Lobby when they have their sales. I buy something that's like a 40 by 20 or something around that size. And yeah, I do like a lot of texture. And if you guys want some tutorials on how to do the large scale art, let me know in the comments. It's a great moneymaker. You know, you can't always find furniture to redo, and so it's a wonderful addition to your business. You can advertise on Facebook Marketplace. I also want to mention that I know a lot of you guys spend time on Instagram trying to market and advertise, and I did that as well for like the first year of my business, and honestly it's such a waste of time. I don't really like the culture on Instagram as much, and you guys might have seen that I'm not as active on there anymore because a lot of like bigger Instagram influencers will like number one, they'll steal your content and share it. They don't care. They're so desperate for material because they have to come up with so much material. If you're interested in creating content like DIY content, I would recommend YouTube. Yeah, it's just like cutthroat on Instagram. I do not like the culture on there at all. Anyway, and your place to advertise really is Facebook Marketplace. And the people who are buying furniture from you are on Facebook Marketplace. So you have a way to connect with them. After they buy your piece, you can send them the link to your Facebook page and they can like your Facebook page, and then they've had a message with you as well. So they're more likely to see your content on there. I also don't share as much on my Facebook page anymore because honestly, Facebook Marketplace advertises your furniture so much and you don't need any of those. Like, and word of mouth, really, like you just don't need Instagram and Facebook. So don't feel pressure. If you sell furniture or anything, you don't feel pressure to share a lot on Instagram or Facebook Marketplace. I don't think that those are worth the time and effort and energy that you spend on there. And not to mention that those like social media platforms are just a little bit like toxic, I feel like, and just not a good place for you to be spending all of your time and creative energy. I love YouTube. You guys know that. You know, that's where I'm spending my time and creative energy. So anyway, YouTube and Facebook Marketplace are the two places you will find me most days. So anyway, this dresser was looking awesome just with the 3 layers, just with the dark gray black color and the light gray color and the khaki color. It was looking awesome. I could have stopped right there, but I was feeling artistic, and I don't know. Like I said, I might try to do this as like a large scale art piece and sell that as well. So I figured I'd kind of try it out on this surface and for the video for you guys. So that bronze color and then the silver color, you can find those at Michael's or, a local craft store. You can find them online. I'll make sure and list them in the description as well. A gold would be really cool too, but I didn't have any gold on hand. So you guys could play around and do all sorts of fun stuff. Really happy with how this turned out, like super happy, really proud of this. I think it's a great technique to have in your arsenal. And you can also watch other YouTube videos of people doing similar things like this. They're generally doing it to like walls, but yeah, there's just great variation. And I feel like every time you do it, it'll look a little different too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, got that on there. I'm going to clear coat that, but I'll wait until I get the bottom painted. I did do a little scuff sanding because this was kind of shiny, and I'm using a homemade chalk paint recipe, but you guys can just buy chalk paint at Behr if you don't want to do a homemade recipe. Also, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite like homemade chalk paint recipe, because I use diatomaceous earth. But I've heard like lots of people have a bazillion other recipes too, which is kind of cool. We'll just flood the comments with people's recipes, and that way other people watching the video can read them and try them out, or maybe I'll try out a couple too. I also want to let you know that the last video, you guys really gave me some great ideas for wood filler, and one of my next videos is going to be having some wood filler contest. We'll do like a little comparison. That spray that I was using, the Minwax satin clear coat, I got that on clearance at Lowe's in the like half. It was like $3 for that can. But they have clear coats that are normally that price, like the lower brands. But Minwax for $3, that's pretty good. I couldn't pass it up. These are from Amazon, and this is from the dollar store. It's a plunger. I got it from the dollar store. Actually, I got 6 of them. And then I ended up cutting off that little edge. But honestly, you could probably leave it on if you don't have a miter saw. But I saw this guy, Jorge Gomez from Casa Refined, here on YouTube. I've seen people do this finish with the dowel rods, but my brain fired off and was like, oh, plungers, that would be awesome for handles. Who would have thought? So anyway, it ended up being super cheap. I think I did all these handles for like less than $15. So pretty good DIY. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope to be a good resource for you and your DIYs and your creative businesses. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.